See my screen, let me know. So the website is Light Hosting, and let me just log into my Light Hosting environment dashboard, and let's also open our website, practice.marketing.site. So please let me know if you can hear me and if you can also still see my screen clearly. Okay, I can see thumbs up. That means you can see my screen. And so yesterday we looked at how you can import templates and how you can edit your website. So one thing is that even from what you learned yesterday, if you want to build another kind of website, just like I showed you yesterday, there are other templates there. Remember when we were trying to choose a template for our portfolio and CV website, we saw different categories of templates that we could choose from. Then we chose this one that we wanted to use. So if you wanted to build something for another business, maybe your clothing business or a salon, you can choose any of those templates, import it and edit it to your taste using the customize option and also the edit with Elementor option. Right? So that is how you can use this basic knowledge of WordPress to also build other websites for different companies. Right? So what I wanted to show us today is, just like I said in the offer, I didn't want to leave anything out. I said I'm going to show you how you can get some paid templates or some premium plugins. But first of all, what are plugins? What are plugins? So let me log into my dashboard, because if I'm to show you how you can get premium plugins, I need to also explain what plugins are. So let me log in. Okay, let me log in through my cPanel. So I'll go to my services. Forgotten the password, but there's another way to log in through my cPanel. So I'll just go through my cPanel. Go to my cPanel. So another way you can go to your cPanel is from your either the same way or from the email they sent to you that contains your cPanel login. So you just log into your cPanel. Then the next thing you want to do is to log into your WordPress admin dashboard. You can click on that. Then you want to click on this button here that says you look for your own domain. This is my domain, which is practice.marketing.site. So I'll click on login to log into my WordPress admin dashboard. It's loading. So there we go. So this is my dashboard. Let me open our website in a new tab. So I wanted to explain what plugins are. So yesterday we looked at templates. Then we also have what we call plugins. And so plugins are like from the word itself, plugins, they help you add additional functionality to your website. Right? So like the page view that we added, Elementor, that we used to customize our website is Elementor. So that's a plugin also. If I wanted to add a live chat to my website, I'll use a plugin, right? To add a live chat. You know this live chat where you can chat with the customer care on your website. It's also via a plugin. So what a plugin does is that you plug it to your website. It's a piece of code or lines of code written for you that you can plug to your existing website, and it will give you a particular functionality. Let me give you an example. So let's say I want to add a plugin for let's say live chat plugin. I'll click on add new, like you saw me earlier. Click on add plugin. Then I'll search for live chat. So there are different live chats, but I want to use one called Tidio. Use this one called Tidio. Then I'll click on install now. That's how you install a plugin. And then you click on activate. Alright. So that's how you add a plugin. So if you want to really like, I know some people want to ask how does the plugin work and I set up. You can to know how it's set up. I wouldn't want to go into that because it will derail us from some of the things you're supposed to do today. But if you want to learn how you can use this live chat plugin after activating it on your website, you can check on YouTube. Just be YouTube how to set up TGO plugin on WordPress. Then you see how you can configure it and have it on your website. Right. So I just wanted to show you what plugins are. Right. They help you add functionalities. I also wanted to show you how you can add them to your website and how you can add plugins. So now, how can you get templates and plugins for free? So yesterday we used Astra templates, if you recall. Let me show you again. You go to themes. Let me show you the template we use. We use Astra, which is this. But sometimes you don't want to use Astra. You want to get paid plugins. You want to get like this. Astra is free. That's why you see yesterday when we were using it to build, we didn't pay anything to get it. We just installed the theme and we were able to use it. But if you wanted to get a paid theme, alright, you wanted to get another kind of template. So let's say you wanted to build a website for a salon and you don't want to use Astra templates, right? So you can go to themeforest.net. Themeforest.net. This is where you can buy themes and plugins from. Let me also put it in the chat so you can also see. Put it in the chat there. So if I come here and I search for, let's say I want to get a theme for an e-commerce. So it says I'm searching e-commerce, it's giving me option. So I want to select e-commerce in WordPress because that's what we are using to build our website. So it's going to show us different themes we can use. Please, I use themes and templates interchangeably. They are synonyms, so you can use any of them. They mean the same thing. So if I search for any like e-commerce, you see that there are different templates and this is what they are. So if I should preview this one, let's say I preview this one, I click on live preview, and you will see how the template will look like when you install it on your website. So let's just wait for this to load. Let's wait for the preview to load. Okay, it's taking a while. Let me see if I can open another one in a new tab. Let me check this. Preview. Okay, let's hold on a bit for it to load. Okay, we'll come back to that. When it has loaded, I'll show you what the preview should look like. Okay, so the thing is that just like you saw the preview for Astra templates, that is how you see the preview for these ones. But these ones are paid. If you look at them now, you see that this one is $69, this one is $47. Right. Now I'm showing you this because if you were to build a website for your client and the client says you want something different, you can come here and buy. So when you buy and you make payments, you'll be given your theme files that will be sent to you. Then after it is given to you, you can come to your WordPress under to add that theme. To add the theme, you click on add theme, and then you can upload, and you can upload the file you are given by clicking on upload theme. So once you buy the theme, the paid theme, you'll be given a file which you can now upload. Then when you upload it, you install and activate. But let's say you don't want to make any expenses. Alright, so this is something many people don't know. So sometimes we try to keep it to ourselves. But the thing is that you can actually save a lot of money. So there's a website you can get most of these paid templates and plugins for themes for free. So the website is team teamlog.com. Teamlog.com. So let's wait for that to load. Let me see the preview of it. I don't know why these previews are not loading. Let me load them again. Not this one. To load. So the website is teamlog.com. Let me wait for it to load also. I think network is a bit bad here. Let me also drop the link in the chat. Okay. Okay, these are demos. Let me click on this one. Okay, so this is the preview for like the theme that was selected. So if you wanted to build an e-commerce site, this is what, if you buy the template and install it, this is what your website will then look like. Alright, so you see it's looking like Jumia. So it's an e-commerce web template. So you can just go into your, just the same way you go into your listing and edit each of these products from your WordPress environment using customize and edit with Elementor. So that's it on the preview. So I was saying, if you wanted to get a theme for free, you come to teamlog.com. Come to teamlog.com. teamlog.com/eng/eng. Oof. Why is it taking long? Let me open another. Let me see another website. The network is good, but I think maybe it's from the website itself. Let me on my VPN. Let me see if it will open. Let me use my VPN. Okay. Then I'll open. Let me start my VPN. Okay. So let me try and load the website to open now. Okay, it's open now. But that doesn't mean anytime you want to open it, you need a VPN. I think it's just network issues. Because most times when I open it, it doesn't require VPN. So if you come in now, you can see templates you can use for free, totally free. So let's say I wanted an e-commerce template. I can just click on e-commerce, search for e-commerce, and it's not limited to e-commerce. You can search for any kind of template, whether for a salon or any niche like that. So let's say I wanted to see for this. Let me right click and open a new tab. So this is it. This is the information, and you can view the demo. Let me click on the link and open it in a new site. So it's going to redirect us to Team Forest, but we are not going to buy it in Team Forest. We just want to have a preview of what it looks like. Alright, so let's wait for it to load. Let's see the preview. So you want to see the preview of the theme you want to get before actually buying it. You want to know if it looks nice for your project, for the design you want to make. Okay, so it has brought us back to Team Forest. Click on live preview to see what it looks like. Still loading. Okay, let me see if I can see their demos. Okay, so you can just see the preview, what it will look like when you get the theme. So this is some of the sample screenshots of what the theme would look like. So if you like it, you can go ahead. As you can see, this is what it will look like on mobile. This is what it will look like. So if you like it, you can go ahead and go back to teamlog.com. And how do you download the file for free? Just come here. Any of these links you are seeing here, you copy out that link, Ctrl C, and open in a new tab, paste it, and click enter. So it will load and it will show you a file to download. So let's wait for it to load. So you download this file. Alright, so when you download the file, you can then extract it and come back to your WordPress and upload it as a theme. So that is how you can get all of these paid themes for free. Alright, so this has saved me a lot of money, because if you look at the ones on Team Forest that are paid, like they are $69. So $69 convert to today's exchange rate, that is about let's say that's about 105,000 naira per team. So they are quite expensive, and if your client is not paying you, maybe you are working with a budget, right, you can come here and just maybe cut down some costs. But if you still want to buy, it's up to you. But if you feel you want to cut some costs, this is a way you can just get these themes for free. And like I said, this will actually save you a lot of money, because imagine you were to buy 5 themes. That is 105 times 5. That is like 500k. Alright. So what I'm even showing you is what some people pay, like 50k, 100k, or even more to get this information, because many people don't know about it. So that's how you can get these themes for free and use it on your website. But most of the times, like when I build, I don't even use any of these paid themes, because once I install Astra, I can just select any of the one they gave me for free, and it will work for me. All I just need to do is customize and use it. But sometimes you might want something different. That's why I'm showing you that option. Right. So that's it. So let me turn off my VPN. I think this VPN drags a lot of battery, so we can continue. Alright, so that's for templates to get themes. Alright, you know, themes and plugins are different. But if you want to get a plugin, the website for it is called wplocker.com. wplocker.com. I don't know if it's open now. I will have to turn on my VPN again. Let me just turn it on again. Okay, should open now. Reload. Okay, yeah, so this is a WP Locker. Let me put it in the chat so you can also see. wplocker.com. So this is where you can get plugins for free. All these some paid plugins you can come here and get for free. As you build more, you will get more knowledgeable about. So even this WP Locker, you can get both themes and plugins. If you notice, you saw this design in the initial website, which is that teamlog.com. So here you can get both, that is both themes and plugins using WP Locker. So like for example, under the plugin section, if you go to plugins in our website, there's a plugin called WP Forms. WP Forms. This is a free version, and you can see here it's telling me to get WP Forms Pro. But if I should come here now and I search for WP Forms, Let me see what to show me. WP form, and I'll search for it. You see it here. This is the pro version, and I'll get it just for free. But if you were to buy it from Team Forest or from the website, you'll be spending like $40 or above to get it. But here you can get it for free. So that's how you can get plugins and themes for free. Alright. So that's it. And what else are we supposed to look at? Before I move, okay, next thing we're supposed to look at is how you can start getting clients with your web design knowledge, like to build websites for people. So not just limited to Nigerian clients, how you can also get foreign clients. So, but before I proceed, let me know if you have any questions on this part so far before I go into client acquisition. Is there any question? Or is it understandable? Or was it understood?
No question from my end.
Okay. So, Jude, no question from me also. Clean cuts, I think you came in a little bit late. So you might have to like rewatch video.
Oh.
Okay. You might have to rewatch the video when it's posted on YouTube. So you can get some of the parts you might have missed. So I don't know if you can hear me clean cut. Can you hear me? You can unmute your mic. Maybe you don't know your mic is off. Okay, let's proceed. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. Though I came in late, even yesterday, I've not been able to go through the video. I mean, the recorded version. That's a whole lot of backlog for me anyway.
Okay.
But I'll follow up. I'll follow up and see if there's anywhere I have any issue. I'll let you.
Okay, no issues. So it's on YouTube already, and I'll post today's also on YouTube, so you can also watch it alongside.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. So let's proceed. Let me talk. Okay, my VPN has been turned off already. Let me close this and quit. Now, how can you get clients to build websites for? Now, how you can get clients is that you have to make people know that you actually build websites. It's not enough for you to know how to build websites and you keep it to yourself. You can start by posting it on your WhatsApp. Let's start with the Nigerian clients first. So you can start by posting on your WhatsApp status or on your Facebook or Instagram or any social media platform you're active on. Post it that this is the service you offer, right? You can even design a flyer. Let people be aware that you offer these services, because if they don't are not aware, they won't know how to contact you or pay for your services. So you have to do a flyer and do some publicity from your own end, organic publicity. Message some of your friends, say, oh, I'm building a website too. If you need a website for your business, like if you have a friend that's even into sales of shoes and stuff like that, or maybe someone that has a law firm, there are many businesses there that are looking for websites. So you just look to your contacts, which of these businesses look like they need a website, right? You message those ones and see if they'll be interested. From there, you can land 1 or 2 clients within the next 1 month. That's using your normal contacts. Right. So that is how you can get started. That's your Nigerian contacts. Another way, if you want to use the paid way, you can start running ads. But I will always advise that you start organic. Don't spend money initially. Just try to let people be aware using organic method through your social media platforms. Let them be aware that you offer these services. Right. Then how do you get clients, foreign clients? So the first one I'm going to look at is upwork.com. Alright, upwork.com. So let me log into my Upwork account so I can show you what the environment looks like. Some of you might have heard of Upwork. Alright. So this is what my Upwork account looks like. So when you are coming in for your first time, what you want to do is you want to set up your own account. You want to set up your own account. Then you want to let me show you what my profile looks like. I'll share a link to my profile in the chat. Oh, let me also drop it on our WhatsApp group. And drop it on our WhatsApp group also. So drop it here. Yep. So that's been sent. So I'm waiting for this to load. So when you just sign up on Upwork for the first time, it will ask you to set up your profile and fill in some information. Alright, so I have a YouTube video on that, on how you can set up your profile on Upwork. I'll also drop that link after this class so that you can also watch it. Alright, so but how can you get clients on Upwork? After you set up your profile like this, alright, as you can see on my profile, it says expert web designer. I'll add some bio about myself. Then I'll include some of the jobs I've done. So you can just do some dummy projects and add there just for portfolio sake. You can build some websites for practice and just put it there. Then so you can see the amount I've also made from Upwork. Right? And so the first thing is, once you create your account, you see some steps. They will ask you to input your information, like your languages that you speak, your education, and maybe any experience you have previously. They will also ask you to include your skills. So you can put in your skills section, you put WordPress, you put web design, you put Elementor, and website customization. So you put all of those as your skills. Then okay, this ones are testimonials from my previous clients. So as you begin and get clients, you start getting testimonials. So once you created your account and you fill in all of those information, your education, your experience, and all of those information, when you go to your home page, right? When you go to your home page, let me get to my home page. Oh, network. Is it this stop? If you can hear me, let me know.
Yes, I think I was lost of around when you were talking about how we can create the websites for our, attract our clients on Upwork. You know,
Okay, how to create profile on Upwork. Okay,
yeah.
okay, um let me go back there. So I said on your profile, so when you sign up, you'll be onboarded, and they'll ask you some few questions. They'll ask you your education and some other information you have to fill in. Alright. So they'll ask you all of those information. You also give your niche. You can call yourself a website designer, or you can call yourself professional website or expert website designer. Like me, I use expert website designer, so you can use the same thing or you can use something different. So after filling that information, you can, when you go to your home page, all right, you'll see different jobs pertaining to web design that you can pick from. So these are different jobs, and if you go to, when you get to the home page, what you want to look for, you want to click on most recent, so you can see the jobs they just posted recently. So you see different website design jobs. So this one, this first one, it was just posted, let's say posted 7 minutes ago, and you can see they are paying $15 to $30 per hour. Alright. So you can calculate $15 per hour. So $15 in an hour is about maybe 20,000, let's say 20,000 naira per hour. So imagine you get the job and you're earning 20,000 naira per hour. So it's very possible. I have a friend who was working with the company as a digital marketer. Not even he was working as a Canva graphic designer. And guess how much he was being paid? He was being paid $15 per hour. $15 might sound small in terms of dollars, but if you convert it to naira, it's a lot of money per hour. So let's say he works for about, let's say, 6 hours a day. So $15 at current exchange rate, let's even use the list of like $20, 20K per hour. So if he works 6 hours a day, then 20K times 6, that's 120,000 naira per day. That's just for a day. Alright. So imagine how much he will make in a week. So let's say he works like 5 days a week. That's about 600K. So these things happen and people make such amounts on Upwork. So you just have to come into the platform and always try applying for these jobs. So how can you apply for the job? So let's say you come into the platform. Always look at each of the job. You don't want to click on any of them that has a proposal that is more than 5. Like this one says less than 5 is good for you. You can click on it and apply. But if you see anything that says anything like proposals above 15, so you want to look for even proposals that you see that between 10 to 15 persons have applied, just leave it. The chances for you to this thing are slim because many people have already applied. You want to look for proposals that are just less than 5 so that you can quickly apply to those jobs. So let's say I want to apply for this. I'll click on it, and you want to also read the instruction for the job, so that when you're applying, you know what you are saying, right? So read the description of what the company needs. Then after you've read that, you want to click on apply now. Right? So click on apply now. So in the apply now, you're going to send a cover letter. You're going to come down and send a cover letter. You can leave the hourly rate as it is, and you can just come down here and write your cover letter, just like when you're writing a cover letter to an organization. So write your cover letter to make it reflect what they want from you in the description, so as they will know that you understood what they are requiring from you. Alright, so you want to say hello John, alright, or sometimes you might not know the person that posted the job, but if you know the person, like in the description it is written there, like who posted the job, you can then call the person's name. Let's say the person that posted the job was John. You can then say hello John, I've gone through your requirements and I can help you build this website. Okay, if you like us to proceed, let's schedule a meeting so we can discuss more. So after typing that out, you can then come in and send it. So for every job you're applying for, there's something we call connect. Connect is like a currency on Upwork which you use to apply for jobs. Alright, so when you start up newly, I think you'll be given about 50 connects to 100 connects to use to apply for jobs. So as you're applying for more jobs, you are losing them. So let's say you have like 100,000 naira, and for every job you apply, they are taking 10,000 naira. So the more jobs you apply for, the more connects will be gone. But it's possible for you to get a job even before your connect has finished. So you just have to keep applying till when you get a job. So it's just like job hunting. So you have to keep applying for several jobs. One will click in for you, then before you know, you started earning in dollars. So that is how basically Upwork works, right? I did a video some years back, although there has been some changes on Upwork, but that video can also still help you set up your accounts. There have not been like too many ambiguous changes. So I'll drop it again after this class, or you can just scroll down on my YouTube channel. You see a video on Upwork on how you can set up your account and how you can also apply for jobs. But what happens when you finish your connects, the free one they give to you, you'll have to buy. Alright. So you'll have to buy and get connect at some point. So when you want to get connect, you come here and you'll see the different amounts of how much it costs to buy connect, right? So but when you get there, you'll see the process on how to get that and how to get those connects. So that's how basically Upwork works. So you can use it to apply for jobs and you can get gigs from there, right? Then another way you can also get jobs is via LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a free platform, unlike Upwork, which when you connect and you have to pay to get connect so that you can be using it to apply for jobs. But on LinkedIn, okay, this call is going to end in about 15 minutes. Okay, so I'll come back to this place and create a new link for us to join. So on LinkedIn, how can you apply for jobs? Right. So on LinkedIn, you want to create an account. If you don't have an account, create an account. And on LinkedIn, you have to be as professional as possible. LinkedIn is not like Facebook. It's not like Instagram. It's not like other social media handles. Just assume that LinkedIn is like your office. The same way you act in your office, you have to be as professional as possible. If you have to put your name, you can't say it's Mercy Bliss or Sugar or all those nicknames you use. You have to act like you are being formal or you are working in a government organization, something like that. So you see, as my name is here, like my name is Imiobong Etim. Nothing too informal. You have to be as professional as possible because most of the people on LinkedIn here are also professional persons. Even down to your picture you will use. The picture has to be also professional, because if they look like this, if you look like you are not serious, you are not likely to get jobs from LinkedIn. Alright, so you want to look very professional. Get a good headshot photo, make it your profile picture. Right, then set up your profile. Once you try to sign up, they'll show you the onboarding process. Set up your profile, right? Then you will put your about me section. That is like a bio about you. This is your about section. Then you want to include the services you offer. So you can say web development, web design, right? Then you can also include your experience, just like on Upwork. Include your experience. If you worked in any place before, you can include any of those experience. Put your education, where you schooled, right? Then you can put your certifications if you have any certifications. You can add it there. Then what other thing? Okay, you can add your skills. You can put WordPress, web design, Elementor, and any other skill you have. So you can just set up a profile. So during the onboarding process, you see all of this. I also have a video on YouTube on how you can also work around LinkedIn, specifically for LinkedIn, just like I have one for Upwork. So if you go through my videos on YouTube, you also see those videos. Now, after setting up your profile and adding all of the information you are needed to add, you want to start applying for jobs. All right. Now, I don't want you to use the usual way people apply for jobs on LinkedIn. Right? There's a place called Jobs. So if you come here, you'll see different jobs. So LinkedIn will ask you which kind of job you're interested in. Alright. Based on your profile, you'll see, like, look at some of the jobs here. There's a WordPress developer job, there is a web developer job, and other jobs like that you can apply for. What you want to do is, first of all, I would advise that you post some content on your profile. Alright, so let's say you've learned some new things in web design. Post those contents. Any new thing you learn pertaining to web design, you can just be creating content pertaining to web design. Post at least 10 of those contents on your LinkedIn. Make sure that you have something that you can showcase to people, because even if you want to apply for a job, those people will come back to look at your profile. Alright, they want to know that, oh, this person knows what he's talking about and stuff like that. If you look at my own profile, okay. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Okay, alright. So I was saying, when you fill in all of this information, you want to go ahead and apply for jobs on LinkedIn. So I said you want to make some posts. Alright, so some posts that will show that, okay, this person has some knowledge about what the person is talking about before you can even apply for jobs. Then you want to also start connecting with people that are in the same industry with you. Right? If you search for web developer, if you use the search field here, then search for website designer. Website designer, then under, let me move from jobs, I go to under people. So you can send these people connection requests, or you follow them. So as you follow them and you connect with them, you'll be seeing more of their posts. You engage with them, and you build your connection. So as you build your connection, engage with these persons. Another thing you can do is you can also follow people that you feel like they can be prospects that can need websites. You want to follow CEOs of companies. So you can just type in CEO. You can say CEO of, or you can just use the general keyword CEO. Then you see different CEOs that you can connect with. So you can follow any of them, connect with them. So you'll be seeing their posts from time to time. So when you connect with them, you also get an opportunity to pitch to them that, oh, I offer such services, website design and stuff like that. Would you need a website? And from there, you can also land the clients from engaging with these persons, and also like messaging them, sending them cold DMs that, okay, I'm a web designer and I looked at your profile. I wanted to know if you need a website for your brand or for your business. So that's another way you can also land jobs via LinkedIn. So normally I don't usually recommend the jobs on LinkedIn because it's usually saturated. If you start applying for these jobs, like the ones posted on LinkedIn, the chances are very slim. Not that people don't get jobs from there, but I think you are better off connecting with people and getting jobs from one-on-one interactions. Right. So that's another way you can get jobs from LinkedIn. And when you are searching for CEO, we are talking about getting foreign clients. So let's say I search for CEO. So I want to look for CEOs in a particular country. So I'll click on people. Then let's say I'm looking for CEOs in United States. I'll come to where I have locations. Then I'll select United States. Then when I select United States, I'll click on show results. So it will show me CEOs that are in the United States. So as you can see, there are many CEOs here. You can visit their profile, maybe learn one or two things about them before you even connect with them. Alright. So to connect with someone, you see this button here that says connect. Sometimes you will see follow, but I prefer you click on connect. Alright. So if you click on connect, you can either add a note. So the note could say hello. Hello, you want to take note of the person's name. Hello. This person's name is Euripides. So let me just use something simple. Let's say the person name is Mike. So hello Mike. I am a web designer and would love to connect with you. Something so you don't have to pitch to them when you're trying to connect with them. Just say hello, I'm a web designer and hello Mike, I'm a web designer and I'd love to connect with you. Sometimes you don't even need to even pitch with them. Once they see that this person is a web designer, they can just say, oh, you build websites. Can you build a website for me? I've learned 2 jobs using this process, just this connection process, right? So when you've typed it, just click on send, then you send them that connection request, just like Facebook where you send friend request. So once they see it, they'll not accept it. So I've used this same process. I got a job in the US, that was in 2022. I've also got a job from this same, not the same process, but also on LinkedIn. That was like last year or so. I think was it last year or last 2 years. So via LinkedIn also. So I've landed like 3 jobs via LinkedIn. So 2 of those jobs were from sending connection requests. So like I just send them connection request and I say, oh, so you build websites. Before I know they've giving me job. So one of them was a Nigerian client. Two of them were US clients, right? So it really works, especially if you're a newbie. It's a good way for you to build your connection, to build a lot of people that you're following, and in the process of having a lot of connections, you can also get jobs in the process. So, and the good thing about LinkedIn is it's free for most of the time, unless you want to pay for premium. But most of the times, you can actually get jobs using the free tools available to you on LinkedIn, right? So that's how you can get jobs on LinkedIn. So I've also talked about how you can get jobs via Upwork. So you just have to implement all of these strategies. Use Upwork, use LinkedIn, use your normal WhatsApp status, use your first point of contact, which is your people in your contact list. Let them be aware of what you do also. Alright, so from there you can also get jobs. So these are the ways you can actually get clients using LinkedIn and Upwork, and also get paid in dollars. Alright, because definitely if you're working with someone outside the country, maybe in the US, or if someone in the UK can pay you in pounds and stuff like that. So these are you can get foreign clients using Upwork and LinkedIn. Alright, so those are the ways you can get clients using Upwork and LinkedIn. And also, just in case you don't have, like, you need some clarification later on, because, and like I said, I'll still send the links to the LinkedIn guide and also to the Upwork guide that I have again separately on the group, so you can also watch. And also on YouTube, I'll link it in the description, so you can also see the link and you can click on it to watch it. So that's it, and I hope you guys understood. And if you have any other questions, you can also send me a DM and I could also clarify it for you. Alright guys, so thank you very much and I look forward to hearing from you. Good night.